Hello, everyone. 大家好. I'm Adam with CLNotes, and I'm going to be doing a quick three video series here, specifically for the Chinese department at UBC. But of course, this could apply for most of the other language departments as well, not only at UBC, but at any university that's teaching languages. And in the first video here, I'm going to show you how you can import all kinds of multimodal resources into CLNotes. In the second video, I will show you how teachers and students can interact within CLNotes using all of its features. And in the final video, I will be looking at how we can do activities and assignments that are customized to every student in the class using pretty much what the latest in technology can give us for language learning. The greatest value of this program is the ability for us to really bring in all kinds of resources. And especially these days when we're focusing a lot more on the wants and needs of students and really trying to make learning very relevant for each student's own preferences, whether they're interested in learning through pop culture or history or perhaps even just some formal methods or some music. We want to really make those modes available in our classrooms. But as teachers, it's sometimes difficult because we can't always oversee the processes very easily, and that's what CLNotes is here to do. It uh, helps us manage and organize all of the things that the students are doing, even if they are individually pursuing different modes of learning within the classroom. Let's take a look at how teachers and students can bring resources into the classroom here. And in this case, we're going to look at mostly how the teachers can import things, but keep in mind that this is also something students can do so that everything that I'm doing in these three videos could ideally also be completely student-led or student-centered activity. So this is the main classroom page here, and you see we have all of these different kind of functions, and I'm going to go through a few things in this video. But first, what's important is to see this little icon here at the page that says Create New Course Material. I'm going to click on that, and first I'm going to show you how to import some HTML files, and those are web-based websites, things like that. And this is by and large going to be the most common thing that we will import into CLNotes. So we'll click on this and it'll open up a new window. And this new window is a place where we can create this new resource. And it's very, very simple. Most importantly, we want to know that at the bottom here, there's the contents window. That's where the contents will go. Let's start with an easy thing that I found. It's a very simple, something you might use for probably the most basic levels of Chinese learning. And I'm going to just highlight this, right click and copy or press Control C. And then we go back to CLNotes and you could press Control V or right click and click paste. And there we go. We have the resource here. We could use this as well as a title. So once again, highlight this. I'll copy it. I'll bring it up to the top and paste it in the title. Now, we have a whole bunch of other options here. And later, if you're creating a resource for your department, you could choose, for example, down here, there are copyright licenses. You could choose a copyright that your department kind of agrees upon, and that's something you can discuss with your department head. You can choose to give it a category here so it helps us search for things because this program also has its own database of things that we import. And if you choose to share it, you can also make it searchable and add things like tags here, like say like Chinese, um, basic, learning, just some simple tags, things like that. Of course, this is all optional, but this just helps people find it later on. And also just, out of respect for the original source, we added a source URL. And this is where you would go up to the top of the screen and maybe copy. I'm going to press Control C and Control V here and just write down the source. And this lists it on the resource as well. So the students know where to find it later if they want to search for it. It also helps you if you want to search for it later. And also there's an option here to add your own audio. So if you want to record this audio here, then you could record it and upload it here, like give the audio URL, or you can upload the audio too. And then you'd be able to easily have the audio available for your students. So I'm just going to click save here. And after I press save, this resource is ready to go. And this means right now it's available for your students in your class. So I'm going to go back to the classes tab here, and I'll press the F5 button, or you can just press the refresh button on your web browser. And now we have this resource here. This is available for all of your students. It's ready to go. Let's take something that's maybe for some more advanced students. So one thing for advanced classes, we often use things like the news. So once again, I'm going to go here, click on HTML. I get the same page again. This time I'm going to go to BBC, and I found a fairly advanced article on BBC. So this could be for the higher levels of students. So I'm just going to go and I'm going to highlight this, holding down with my left mouse button to the very end. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to the window that we were just on for making the new note and right click and paste it. So now we have this whole article here. I can just grab the title and put it up top. I just copied Control C and Control V, paste it in the title here. And again, I'm just going to keep this one private for now. I'm not going to be sharing it with the general public, but this is something that later on you can decide to do. Here, I'll take the URL here. It's a good practice to always source your resources. So I'll take the URL and paste it here. And last step, as always, I'll just press save here. All right, and this article is ready to go for my class. So now my class can see this article. Once again, if we go back to the main page and we refresh, I'm going to click F5 and just refresh this. So now we have these two articles that are available for our students to read. And these are things that we could assign to our students to do for homework, just go through and read it. And I'd also like to show a multimodal resource. So let's look at a video. And what I'm going to do here is, once again, to this Create New Course Material button, click on it. Then I'm going to click on YouTube, because we're going to take something from YouTube. And I've already found a video. Now, it's actually quite difficult to find videos with Chinese soft subtitles. So what I mean by that is subtitles that are not put into the video before the video was actually published on YouTube or something. So for example, if you go to almost any Chinese speaking YouTube channel, most of the subtitles are on the screen. However, I found one here where the subtitles are actually YouTube
让我一步一
subtitles.
步走到。
So if you look here, the subtitles are actually showing up within the YouTube browser. And this is what we're looking for here. And what this means is, for the most part, these are the only types of videos that we would be able to do this with on CLNotes, because we extract these subtitles from YouTube. And it's really amazing and really handy. And in every single other language other than Chinese, most of all the videos have automatic subtitle creation. So subtitles are made automatically. However, for Chinese videos, YouTube does not offer automatic subtitle creation. So you have to really search, or if you're having your students make videos, they can make videos and they can create their own subtitles on YouTube, and you can use those as resources in your classroom as well. So I'm going to go for the YouTube video. All we need to do is go to the address at the top of the screen here. I'm going to right click and copy and go back to my CLNote here. And if you scroll down to the bottom, we can just right click and click paste. And see, it's a slightly different, we don't have the content window, but here we just have a small space to put in the URL. And let's put the title of the video, this TEDx from Taipei. I'm going to highlight this, and once again, copy it and go up to the title and paste. And then all I need to do is click here, load YouTube. And just like that, CLNotes has extracted all of the subtitles from this video. And so your students, as they're watching this video here, they can watch it and they can go through the subtitles and they can interact with these resources. And I'm going to show you how we can interact with these resources in the next video. But for now, that's how we import resources into CLNotes. One more time, I'm going to refresh the screen and we'll be able to see those three resources that we made. You can see the three, they have different icons. So HTML or web-based have these icons, and YouTube has this sort of play button icon. And you may have noticed that we also have a books feature here as well. And we can import entire books. So if you have some books in EPUB format, we can import those books into CLNotes and you can use them. And what's really unfortunate is, well, the fortunate thing is we have made a relationship with BC Campus, so we can bring in BC Campus books and we can offer them to UBC professors and or everyone really, and everyone can use it for free. And I was looking through all the language learning, and of course there's Arabic, Cree, English, French, Korean, Punjabi, but there's no Chinese. And it looks like not many, if anyone, has tried to make an open education resource for learning Chinese language. So that's something that perhaps the UBC Chinese department can invest in as well, creating some open education resources that people can use at UBC and that people could use, for example, through CLNotes. In any case, so that's how we import resources. And I hope that was useful for everyone. In the next video, let's take a look at how we interact with these. And you can remember as you're going through this that CLNotes really helps teachers teach more efficiently and learners learn more effectively. Once again, I'm Adam, and have a great day. Bye-bye.